Hi, welcome everyone. I'd like to talk about why I feel that over-rehearsing a band before going into the studio can really be destroying the overall vibe of your record. It's probably an opinion that a lot of people won't share because that's always been the way that people are taught to go in and make sure everything's down, everything's rehearsed, everything's correct, you've worked out any flaws or whatever. But to me, what this does is it allows the sterility of your recording because everything is overlearned. Everything is baked in. There's no surprises. And musicians tend to play something that they know really well as if they're just passively reading sheet music. And it loses a sense of urgency. It loses the free-spirited discovery, the spirit of discovery in a recording. And that's what's most important to me. It's got to sound a little bit jagged. It's got to sound fresh. It's got to sound just a little not unperfect, if that's a word. It's got to sound unrefined in a refined way. And I find that when people go into the studio, when things aren't learned and overlearned and the arrangement isn't ironed out to every little thing, it allows for happy mistakes to happen, for things to come up that would not have happened if they had been rehearsed and labored over. When I go into a studio with a band, I will mark down a little measure sheet, so to speak, and I'll work it out with the band, and I'll put down all the lines, like 4 lines here in the intro and the verse lines. Let's say there's 8 bars there, so 4, 4, 4, 4, whatever. The B section, the chorus, the middle 8, the re-entry chorus for the tag and the vamp and all that. And I will say, right there, that's too much right there. Let's lose that bar. Or let's add a 2-beat bar here. Or let's change the key there. Or that chord right there doesn't make sense to me. Or let's take this riff or this hook and repeat it for the re-intro. And a lot of times when you're in rehearsal, the band is very set in what they want to do, and it becomes homework. It becomes something where you want to just beat into them, and they want to make sure that there's no error. There's no room for error, so they can maximize their studio time, or they don't have to look like amateurs in the studio making mistakes and floundering. I want the floundering. I want the undiscovered gems within a song. I want the possibility of things going weird or happy accidents, as I said. So to me, if a band is a newbie band, maybe I'll spend a day just making sure that the overall band knows that, okay, here's the song we're doing. It's in this key, and make sure that the key is best for the singer or this and that, little things like that. But more times than not, I'm attacking it fresh in the studio. And it might take a little longer to get that record to feel right and to sound right. But in my humble opinion, it's going to be a better record that's more exciting, that's got more feel, that just has this free-spirited vibe about it, with that spirit of discovery that I was talking about. And at the end of the day, it's going to be way stronger, way fresher, way more impact. So I would ask you to consider going in fresh into the studio and just not knowing what you're doing, going for it and trying things and go, well, what if we do this? And what if we made this first chorus half as long? And what if we reintroduce this hook? And let's change the arrangement somehow right there on the spot. Just going for it with everybody live, making sure everybody's comfortable in the studio and just going for it and listening and making changes right then and there. I think you'll be really blown away. So that's my take on it. Thanks for checking this out. I hope it helps. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. And I will see you the next time out here in YouTube land. Okay, cheers. Bye.